This program contains adult content. Parental discretion is advised. Tonight on RGB, we chat with abuse survivor and comeback queen, Mshoza.
Good evening and welcome to RGB. Now, Pamukubasifunde, how our guest who's on the seat of superstars, Nomasonto Maswangani, became Mshoza and all the wars she's fought through in both life and love. And this is the real Gopoza.
Who has been the main story for many, many years. The real Gopoza is proud to be joined in studio by Mshoza. Siswam, Moloman. Do people still say Cortez mabekubona estrateni? Aba usabahlanyisa.
Bangibiza onke amagama, Cortez, Godmother.
Ewe.
Munduet, a lot of them. But
Siswam, you had a hit when you had your comeback. Wawina ma Metro, wa performer, was jivisa, and then wapino wanyamalala. Why?
Not to be arrogant about it, but I believe when you do something great, it doesn't become a 5-second thing. So it takes time for it to fade while I go and do my other things and write. When I do music, I make sure which is an everlasting thing. If you listen to Cortez 20 years later, it's a great song.
Yabona Cortez no Sister Bettina lyrics mazifakwe ku national anthem.
Yes.
Sisusezinye. I won't say which parts we must remove, but I'm just saying.
Now, since you were working at 9 to 5, né? Why the shift from music to going to that space?
I didn't shift. I did a 9 to 5 during the week, and I would perform weekends.
Okay.
Oh wow.
It's something I just wanted to check other sides of life. I grew up being a superstar I never worked the office. So I wanted to understand how people get to wake up at the same time every day, come back in the routine. I wanted to have this normal life and see it's not nice. Well, people love it. We superstars.
Yeah.
I never experienced the real
That
lifestyle of human beings.
yeah.
From being a child, having to go to movies, having a boyfriend, a Czechoslovak, and never got to experience those things. So I wanted to experience life.
But is that actually possible? Because Mshoza.
Trust me, I've tried it.
It's not. There are no hats big enough to cover up uba ungumshoza.
Ungathi wena mhlambi rock bottom wako wafika nini?
I don't know if I can answer that question. Rock bottom.
Do you not think you've ever reached rock bottom?
The question is, how many times have I?
How many times have you reached rock bottom?
No.
Several times.
Wow.
But I still managed to get up there. I believe I'm a cat with 9 lives. However,
Ukwezingaphi on life number bani manje?
the only problem is I let people take me down. I'm too sweet, you know. Mina personally, I would have been far from where I am now. But I let people take advantage and use me to a point where they know that I'm using you and you will know that I'm using you. You know. But I've hit rock bottom several times and I've managed to come up.
Now, there were reports in the tabloids a few years ago uba when you wanted to look like Christina Aguilera. Ufunos bleacher until you get to Aguilera. Are you still continuing with it? Is that still the goal?
Do you want the honest truth?
The honest truth.
The honest truth is that to give them what they wanted.
Oh.
I love myself.
So bungafuni to be clear because
Be someone when I'm this big as Mshoza.
you are. This is very true.
That is very true.
Mna iwari yami kuba you were not going to get to Christine Aguilera. Beso vele sikubone transparent ke ngoku. Uvese kube transparent and then sixa kuba Mshoza wayaphi. In all honesty, are you still bleaching? Is it a maintenance thing? Do you want to get lighter if you are?
Since we trend to see la mara Look, it was not a decision of which I want to be white. It was a decision aimed at which the only way, since when you're a public figure, you can't be seen with hyperpigmentation and all of that. We need to find a way to remove it. And to remove it, you will bleach, obviously, your skin will be light.
Yes.
A lot of women do get it, even guys, hyperpigmentation. But with me, it was a medical thing that it does come back at times and I have to go to the doctor. It doesn't mean I go and buy bleaches. Well, people come to me, okay.
So this was a medical issue and the consequence of it was you are going to get lighter, get used to it. It wasn't a thing where you wanted to walk in and say, Nifuna specifically uba lighter.
There's a medication, vitiligo, you know vitiligo?
Yes.
Michael Jackson had.
Yes.
there's a pill that my doctor said, if I give you this one, you will go lighter, it won't stop. You will go over. Michael Jackson, he actually pointed it on that I got to be white as this wall. So if I give you that pill, it will not go back. So this one, you'll have to come back month and a month, take creams and all that. And I chose that because why? I didn't want to be a white person. I'm proud as a black person.
Okay.
You know, so people just misunderstand, and it's their problem. It's okay. They have a right to misunderstand things.
So next time sikubona ufana no Lupita, we'll know but it's time to go and see
time to go back.
Ne.
Yeah, and you must donate because it's very expensive.
It is. Hey, I suspect ba expensive man uba ngumshoza. So when ba ufuna ithuba lo khangela phansi kwe couch cushions udibanisa amasenti akho for a consultation no gqirha kasisi, you know what to do.
Ba uziva njengosinazo okanye ufuna usihlebela into enomhluzi nalithuba lakho. RGB will be back after the advertisers finish their attack.
Coming up, we find out what makes women go back to bad relationships over and over again.
Yazi isangoma lika Mshoza alinonika inkcukacha zobomi bakhe ukodlula thina apha ku RGB.
Hewe kaloku because silikhaya lendaba thina yasi siyafuna ukhe sithetha ngoluba oluchaphazela ababhinqileyo apha eMzantsi, indaba zothando and what happens when it all goes wrong. Mshoza, how many times have you been married? Traditionally, lobolically, homophysically, uyabona? Isifuna ubala konke.
I've heard. Okay, I've been engaged thrice.
You've been engaged 3 times.
Married twice. Fat and said once.
Fat and sit
So
once.
I've been married in English, Zulu, Afrikaans.
Zonke languages ezikhoyo nje.
Rainbow Nation.
Ndicela ubuza ezilobola uziqokela uyaziqokelela because engagement rings, you can't give a man his diamonds back.
Well, I did.
No.
People mistaken certain things for certain things.
Now sekwazi ba ungumama nabantwana. Injani relationship yakho nabantwana bakho?
It's beautiful. My daughter is my best friend. It's just unfortunate right now that I can't talk to her, I can't see her or anything. But she's my best friend. My son is my buddy as well. We have a very different friendship in terms of relationship with the child.
I noticed you said you don't see or speak to your kids, or is it just your daughter? What's going on?
They were taken away when this incident happened. Yeah, so I haven't spoken to them.
Khasixelele ke ngale incident because siyabona na ngoku xa uhleka unayo indawo encinayo. Kha kusibalisele ngale incident lesithetha ngayo.
Well, beginning of last month, I came to Joburg to bury a friend of mine, and the next day I drove back to KZN where Bengishala Kona with my ex-husband, and I passed by a friend's place in Pretoria, where now I have friends because I was attending a court case, and I happened to meet people who became friends who were there for me through all this thing that I was attending in court. So as I drove from Joburg, I decided to pass by there, and I think I waited for about 3 minutes. I called them to tell them that I'm outside, and I waited in the car just to make a few phone calls, and I heard a sound of spam window. So I opened, and as soon as in Vula, someone hit me with a gun, pulled me out of the car, and started beating me up. Then I realized that it was my husband. He thought Ugabo boyfriend yam. Hence he says on the newspapers, Untulene boyfriend, Untule getting with no one. People came out late. Basil Caesar, but it was late because he was not alone. He had other friends, and brothers actually who were carrying guns as well. Yeah, he beat me up and left me there. Took all my clothes. He actually took everything from my pockets, my phones, my hair, and he's that tall. And I was like, please don't do this. I was begging. No, he wanted to shoot me, so I held the gun. I was like, please don't, because it was here.
You were literally fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Nomuntu who's supposed to be your husband, who's supposed to protect you. Akafika akabuza questions, ufika nje.
I figured he was trying to impress his friends because he was with his friends. They were being thuggish, you know. But he's never been one to respect women.
What makes you think that?
I knew it from the start.
So, are you saying earlier in the relationship, there were signs that you picked up, but let me carry on.
When I met him, obviously I didn't know anything about him. And then later in the relationship, a few months later, I realized there were 5 other girlfriends. And one of the girlfriends read on the newspaper, of which he went to the newspaper and told them he's dating me when I asked not to be out about it because I wanted to know him better.
Yeah.
I had done mistakes before, but he went to the newspaper. And the girl found out, the girl wanted to commit suicide and he didn't care about it. He's been very disrespectful throughout the relationship. I remember at one stage he dragged me into his car, wanting to take me to meet his other girlfriend.
Wow.
And I fought. I had scratches on my body. I fought. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let you degrade me like that. You know, I respect myself too much. I respected you, but this is way too much, you know. And she threatened me.
Ubusike sesinto bana umyeni wakho ngokufika phayana ne nkonqoza efestireni kumpu. Uthi into kubana uzobona iboyfriend. Ikhona nyani iboyfriend? Ibikhona nyani boyfriend?
Apparently uthole information ethi mina ngine boyfriend. So makafika lapho utshela ukuthi mina ngikule boyfriend. Ngumngane wami ukeke. And makavula, he never asked anything. The only time I was realized is when he was busy beating me up and I kept screaming gay because I was outside of the yard.
Yes.
So I kept screaming gay for Gege to come out and help, you know. But when they came out, abafazi bodwa abasendlini nabantwana. So they come out and they see these guys with guns. They walk back in, but like screaming, they're trying to call people and all of that. So there was no boyfriend.
So you didn't have a boyfriend at the time?
Which one do you want? At that time.
At that time.
Are you asking me to like 18 boyfriend?
Not a dating.
Boyfriend. I'm telling a boyfriend.
Ebomin Bako, at that time, did you have a boyfriend outside of your marriage?
Ebomin Bam. I had a boyfriend just now at the end of the marriage. He was very much aware. I was aware of his infidelities. And not necessarily a boyfriend. I had a friend whom I spent time with.
Okay.
Because I did not have time with my man who was traveling, and I didn't want to travel with him anymore because everywhere let's be we are sharing. And it being like it made me feel less of a beautiful woman. It made me feel like I'm not enough. And I decided, no, I'm not gonna do this. And as time went by, he did not love me. I was a trophy.
Yes.
And the fact that people know what you Jordan Mshoza, that was enough for him. That did not matter to him. Yes, I had someone, and I said to him, I'm moving out. You can continue. I remember it was at the gym when he was training with me, and the girlfriend got angry. He had to go and train with the girlfriend and leave me there, you know. And I walked out of the gym, and a week later, I was like, I'm leaving. I don't care. You can continue doing what you're doing. I'm tired. Because I've heard over 10 girlfriends, actually over 15, where I would say, Manje yinle, and then he would say to me, girlfriend, why do you have a problem? You know? And I asked him, funny enough, yesterday I spoke to him. I said, why didn't you tell me to finish term when asked me if I'm okay with it? Because you kept on bringing different girlfriends and won't I deny. I'm going to tell you over 100 at this age and whatever. Martin, you should have told me in a choice. Either I stay or go.
Yes.
You don't force me into it. Because he would say, this is my girlfriend, and I would have to take it, you know. And these girls know which in the Mshoza. These girls are very much aware. Some
Abanye badunyelwe yiloo nto ewe.
But that's dumb because
Bamthandela bafuna nje to squeeze you.
he was telling me she's getting inboxes about 180 girls want him now. I must know what he is. You're very dumb. You're not a man. You need to grow up. You're age 40.
Hayi nam ndiyabubona obumuncu ngoku ningamaziyo lo mntu. Yazi ndiyayithanda indlela Mshoza anyaniseke ngayo xa ethetha nathi ebalisela ibali?
Uba unguvula zibhuqeke wena ungazibona ungenamali due to aba bantu balandelayo i-advertisers.
After the break, we go deep into the scars that abuse leaves behind. Ikhaya saziwayo libuyile with stories that will shock you more than what slay queens actually do for their money.
Sisarhuntyula iqukhaca from one of South Africa's most recognizable faces, Mshoza. Eyona nto RGB ufuna uyazi ke sisi at this point in time. Maske sibuyele umtshato wakho wokuqala, ne? Jacob.
Jacob.
Yes. Kasixelele, what happened there?
I was very young. I must say, he was not as disrespectful as Mr. Mbula. And trust me, he realized his mistake and I realized my mistake. We actually at some point spoke. If I was not young, I would have reacted differently. You know, maybe I've got too much ego. I don't like being cheated on, you know. But also, I'm human. As much as a man is human, when he's cheating, it hurts. So when I cheat, it will hurt. I'm not saying it's a competition, but what happened there, it was jealous through other people. People came, told me, your husband eating in townhouse and whatever. And I'm pregnant at that time and all that. So that's where it all started. Had it not been with these people coming to tell me these things, trust me, I'll still be married. Because my husband then, Jacob, Mr. Mvula doesn't mind bringing a woman and saying, the girl has to sleep with her. Jacob was decent about life. I was even saying, Jacob really, like you don't know these things. I came into your life and understood which you don't have money like people that I know, but I wanted to build
with you.
And then you come around and you act as if you did me a favor. I said, when in a relationship, I said, on that note, I don't want any rich guy anymore.
Is it, do you feel that because someone buys you things or gives you money, they feel they have some kind of hold over you?
Yes, they do that. They lure you ngezinto, they will buy you a car, everything, that you know which is. Unfortunately, in my situation right now, I bought my clothes, I bought my furniture, I've got my car parked outside, a beautiful car. These things I learned, which I will do things, I will buy things in I will work hard, regardless of how rich the guy is. Unfortunately for him now, what's happening is his ego. He went out, I didn't go out, he went out and said, Mshoza Jola ne poise. We millionaire, eshawa yi poise and steal. I don't mean to disrespect him. His time was gone emhlabeni.
Yes.
But uhlala phansi nomfazi wakho ukhulume naye ubone ukuthi uyavuma or akavumi. You don't force girls into your woman's life. I brought respect kuye. What he did, umdelelise ngamantombazane waseNatal. Like he would bring even young girls. I remember this kid, I sent her nude pictures, and a text with what time is she leaving? So I was going to perform in Bloemfontein. And this girl was going to come. And I said, Baba, can you not use our bed? I can't cancel my gig for Gata from Mama Tombazan. But do not go and book somewhere else. And please use protection. These are young kids. You can't be doing this.
So,
can you tell us a bit more about that?
I've been in the relationship for Iskati almost 3 years.
Yes.
And I've known all the girlfriends life in Yaki. I was forced to know. And I can't go. When I'm and I get and he said, he doesn't want my family to go Google. And indeed, we had to cancel last moment. You can't go there. He says he doesn't want you there.
I don't understand.
And I got there, they were waiting, if my family comes, it's not gonna go in the yard. And he said, they're not coming to the funeral. Nobody will know about it. You know? And Tennessee, you know, he looks very quiet. He looks very innocent. The devil in that guy. And he told me, which is killing my career, I'm not going to perform anymore. He didn't make me.
He didn't make you.
He gave me the talent. And he can't take them away.
Why? Like, Yeah, and for not but I want to pick up on
Uyelo?
something.
Uyelo?
Akafuni nomjonga.
Ubufuna nto lemntu lombika kangaka?
When you were with Jacob, did he put his hands on you? Did he abuse you?
He did, for his infidelities. Like,
For his infidelities.
you know what they do? They would beat you up for wanting to leave.
Having been through a similar thing in your previous relationship, do you think there's something that about your personality or something about you psychologically that they recognize? Umuntu esakushela abona ukuthi hayi lona, I will be able to manipulate this girl. What do you think is happening in that regard?
I'm too submissive to her. I'm so respectful. I'm very cultural. And people see that for a weakness. When you call umuntu, I can't call umuntu in daytime ngegama. It's either ngibiza ngesibongo or ngobaba.
Yes.
You know, I'm very homely, and people take advantage of that. One thing that makes people will say she jumps ship quick. I'm very scared of it. My mom was in a very abusive relationship. She died with no ear. She had scars. She was, you know, I had to wake up every day. So I don't want that. You know, just a month before, 2 months ago, my son was playing with my daughter about Bapula Iklasumnya. I had to drive from Joburg 2 hours. From Joburg to Bedville, it takes 4 hours. I drove 2 hours just to get there and say it's me. I said to him, I remember, because I didn't want him to know it's my son. But I'll tell my kids, guys, we are moving out. Month end, we are moving out. The moving came wrong. They took them away from me and I was separated from them.
Who is they?
They are
that
with Jacob's.
Okay.
I remember when the doctor said they were taking my womb out. I said, no, please do something. I still want kids. I felt like I'm not going to get my kids from Jacob now that this has happened. But can I not lose something that...
The ability.
The ability to
get other kids, you know? And that's what they're doing. They're taking care of me. They're treating me.
And that damage was directly as a result of that assault.
Yeah, he kicked me and it moved. I don't know what happened, but they were like, her womb moved. We would have to take it out, otherwise you won't get healed. I was like, please find a way to heal it.
Yeah, Siswami, you've been through so much. Lide elbali engathi kuzawufuneka siphinde sikumeme for part 2 at another time, but there is a glimmer of hope because you are giving us music. Usazosijayivisa manandithi.
I'm a musician,
Ewe.
but entertaining. I'm not about getting married. It's just part of life, getting married and divorcing. I'm an artist. I entertain people.
Yazi ndiyabahlonipha mna abantu abafana noMshoza because kunzima man. I'm imagining uxhatshazwa ngumuntu omthembileyo.
Ungahamba ke bethuna uphazama kodwa uba uyasikhumbula, you can catch us digitally by using the hashtag #RealGopoza on our pages. On Mark Zuckerberg's website, Facebook, it is official Real Gopoza, and on Insta as well as Twitter, we answer to official RGB.
Uba when you want to keep and raise our follower count higher than a Rasta on 420, you can do so. Sam is at Sam_Mangesi. I, of course, am at Sinazo Yola. Good night. Sizonibona kule veki izayo with gossip so good it has to be televised. Namhlanje we're going to be playing out with the Mshoza's brand new single. It's called Dance Aina Chorus.
Aina Chorus. So of my so I nega la mafufu. Your dirty lean and it's hanging when I'm